Well, here's a spooky story for you. Over on 900 Bluff Street lies the very foundation of Wichita Falls, the Kell House Museum.
Yeah, it's become a place of historical significance in Texoma and, as Melanie Townsend reports, a place of many haunted happenings.
The history and memories at the Kell House Museum are alive and well, even still to this day. But something else may be alive inside as well. Something maybe a little bit more paranormal. As we'll find out in tonight's I Love Texoma. Let's travel back to 1909, when the Kell House was first built during the birth of Wichita Falls by Mr. and Mrs. Frank Kell. They will go on to become pioneers in the growth of the city and have several children who carried on the family name. Then in 1980, the house was bought from the last remaining resident, Willie Mae Kell, and turned into a museum by the Wichita Falls Heritage Society.
Close to 90–95% of what's in the Kell House is original. So we have a lot of original furnishings, and that's a high percentage for a house museum. It's fairly unusual. A lot of times you don't get quite that much.
Many of the items in this Victorian-style house are off-limits to visitors because we wouldn't want to upset any spirits that remain here, now would we?
One of the questions that we get from a lot of visitors is this place haunted? You know, have things happened in here? And we only tell those stories once a year. We only do that during haunted tours.
Every year on Halloween night, the lights inside the Kell House dim, and the stage is set for any past members of the Kell family to come out and play.
We have a casket in the house, and we talk a little bit about funerary customs and a lot of the, sometimes little strange things that have happened in the house, where people have maybe seen some things or heard some voices or sounds. Things have moved. We have, I think, at least one audio recording that we used during haunted tours that was captured out in the gardens, actually. That's one out of the paranormal investigators or some of the people that have been here have not been particularly comfortable back in that area.
Whether you're a paranormal enthusiast or a Texas history buff, each room holds a significant piece of the past. Like Mama Kell's sewing room, Brother Kell's wartime photos and personal effects, and this early 20th century elevator that still works.
It's one of those places that tells our local history. It's not something that it's not something you learn in school. There are a lot of local people that have lived here for years and years and have never come by the Kell House. And hey, you need to.
So listen to Nadine and come on by the Kell House. If you dare.
That is so awesome.
Way to go, Melanie. Nadine says that they're going to do smaller haunted tour groups for Halloween this year, and they're going to provide masks and gloves for people.
Yeah, I got to check that out last year. You should go. And to sign up for the tours and to learn more about the Kell House's restoration, search I Love Texoma on Texomashomepage.com.
So you